So I made a video a few weeks ago about the importance of grounding, and if you didn't see it, it's basically a meditation technique that involves closing your eyes, getting calm, and then focusing on connecting your energy to the center of the planet through a cord that you place at the base of your spine, where your first chakra is. And in doing so, any energy that's not yours, that's in your energetic field, gets pulled out of your space and goes and gets recycled back to where it belongs. So this is awesome. This is really cool. You can ground anything, and it's really, really cool. I'm talking anything. Electronics, friends, situations, your past, anything that has a lot of charged emotional energy, you can ground and make it better. So, let's say you want to buy a house and you put the bid in, you're like, I don't know if we're going to get it. Ground it, because you'll ground out your fear and your doubt, and then you'll get what you want. And with grounding, you always know what you really want, because you get what you really get what you want. So even if you ground something, you're like, oh, that's not how it turned out, you still know that your ideas that you have are what created the result. So it allows you to look at those ideas and change them. So the follow-up to grounding is filling in, and this is, in and of itself, these two things, if you don't take anything else away for the rest of your life, grounding and filling in can change everything so much. Because you got to think, here's what you're doing, is all throughout your past, you've had people program you with ideas, and these ideas have caused you massive amounts of fear and pain that you're carrying around that's not yours. So in those spots that you're carrying around fear and pain, you have that other person's energy, and they have your energy, an energetic exchange. So what grounding does is it gives you your space back. So let's say in your heart, you're programmed as a young child to fear something by your parents. Massive amount of pain in your heart. Okay, cool. Well, you forgive your parents. You find a perception that allows you to move the energy, and then you ground it out. It's awesome. Now, though, you have a huge hole in your heart. You move the energy out, and if you don't fill it in, it's going to fill back in either with the same frequency that it was in or something else. So, this technique allows you to fill it back in present time energy. So you can think of it too as this way. Anytime that you exchange energy with someone, your energy gets stuck at that point. So if you made a definition that doesn't go with who you are as a spirit, say you made it when you were 10, you're carrying around your 10-year-old energy right here that's locked in the same frequency. So as you grow and as you meditate and as you eat better and as you become more conscious and treat people with love, your energetic field rises in frequency, and this is awesome. But if this is still stuck where it was at when you were 10, this is going to aggravate you a lot. You're going to feel pain in your body where all the old energy is, and if it's too much, you're going to shroud it in unconsciousness, which is why the whole world's addicted to pot, because pot is the easiest way to put unconsciousness around pain, because when you're high, you just fill in the pain with unconsciousness. It's like throwing a comforter around it so you don't have to hear it go. So when you ground, you start grounding out a lot of unconsciousness, and then a lot of pain comes up, but it's on its way out. So what you want to do after you start grounding and you start feeling this happening is you want to fill in. And you can fill in, there's lots of different ways, any way you can think of really. But the way that I use is one that I was taught in my meditation classes a long time ago, and I learned it a long time ago even before that, but I never really used it. And it's the golden sun. So I like to think of it as a sun, a miniature sun that has its own gravitational force. I will lean back to show you. I will place the sun above my head, visualize it right here, and give it an energetic signature, right? So, what's a great example? Pain from past relationships. Who doesn't have some of that? So, I'll put that right here above my head, and I will call back all of the pain I've left in past relationships. And then I'll visualize it coming from different places and filling up this sun. And as this sun gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, it just calls back all my energy that has been other people's space, that aggravates me when they do something I wouldn't do with my energy. I call it back, and then I give it the intention that it will catch up in present time. And what that means is that all my energy will be updated to who I am right now. So I will be putting energy into my body that will validate my newest thoughts, my newest frequency, and the direction I'm heading in. And you can do this with any kind of energy. And trust me, you have a shitload of energy that you leave in the past and a lot that you put in the future. And the more that you can pull it out, the more you can be present. And the more energy that you have to work with, you can think of it as tiers, right? Right here, let's say you have 10% of your energy. You can only create in a certain way. You're like, oh, I'm going to get a dog, right? Pull back 20% of your energy. You're like, oh, I'm going to buy myself a new dress. 50%, I'm going to get a house. 60%, I'm going to manifest a partner who is exactly where I'm at. 90%, I'm going to learn how to fly, so on and so forth. So each tier has awesomeness. But in order for you to get your energy back in your body, you have to, 1, move the energy that's in your body and in your auric field out that doesn't belong to you. 2, call back all of your energy from places it's at. So you can make a list. I've made many, many lists of things that I was like, okay, I definitely have energy in this. And pretty much anything that you think of that's from the past, that you define yourself by, good or bad, positive or negative, is something you're not neutral to. And it's something that you're leaving energy at. So think about that and call it back. Focus on it in meditation. And you bring it back into the sun, and then you bring the sun in through the top of your head. And it goes into your crown chakra. Oh, comes down, fills up all your chakras, fills up your entire body, and then fills up your whole auric field. And as it does this, you upgrade. So you don't have parts of yourself that are conflicting with you. Let's say you want to do something new, but you have some definitions from your past that you're like, I can't do this, you can't do this, this is impossible, it's going to be really, really hard. If you update that energy, you're going to have that energy to push in the direction you're heading. So it's super beneficial. It can change the whole game really, really quick for you. But it does involve intention, because that's the only thing that makes energy move is intention. So try it out. You can bring in all sorts of things. That's the whole thing. You can bring in suns that are filled with frequencies that you want to match. Because anything you bring in through your crown chakra matches. And your crown chakra is basically the energy spot that determines your whole auric field and how it feels. So if you want to feel happy, you can match happiness in your crown chakra. Or if you want to feel at peace, or if you want to feel drunk, anything. You can match anything. You can match different people. You can match every time you have a conversation and you get engrossed in it. Generally, you're probably matching the other person's energy. So if they're excited, you'll get excited. If your partner's upset, you'll be upset. So your crown chakra, awesome place to pay attention. But once you start bringing in this energy, you can bring it in with different things. Let's say this energy's been trapped in the past, this hate. You have someone from your past that you have not forgiven. You forgive them, you bring back your energy, and you match the energy to unconditional love and bring that back in. Imagine if that was 10% of your energy that you'd left there, that you've defined yourself by. And it went from being energy that's been holding you back and filling you with poison to energy that's propelling you now into what you want to do, who you are, and what your spirit really is. So you're going to have a lot of life shifts, obviously, and a lot of them are probably going to come across as painful, but all it's doing is really making the pain release. So you're going to feel it when it comes to the surface, but it's shifting. And once you get past that, it shifts, and you move, and you keep moving and moving and moving. So you can always do this, and it's so beneficial, and it's super easy. You can do it with your eyes open. It can take less than a second. Boom. Or you can spend hours doing one golden sun and make it this beautiful work of art. It doesn't matter. It's all about what validates you. And you can try out different things. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. And if you have any questions, please ask, because I love talking about it. And my experiences with it go really, really deep. I've tried so much stuff. So just enjoy it. Namaste.